to support a larger effort of our country, that is to transform the food ecosystem of our country into a safer, healthier and climate friendly. One such challenge was being launched, that is we are going to discuss in the today's session, that is what is the EatSmart Cities Challenge. So hello everyone, a warm welcome to all of you in today's daily PIB news session on EduTap, in which we will be discussing this, what is EatSmart Cities Challenge. So guys, let's begin the session, let's get started. So here you can see from the headline from the PIB that MOHUA, that is the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, have announced the winners of the EatSmart Cities Challenge. Now the question must be popping out in your mind that what exactly this challenge is all about, who has launched this challenge, what was the aim and the objective of this particular challenge, and which were the cities basically which have participated in such kind of challenge. So guys, I'm going to answer all your questions in this particular session, but before that let's discuss all other important parts which are related to this particular topic, that is the top 11 awardees which have basically cleared the pilot stage of the EatSmart Cities Challenge. And here you can see the whole list of the cities which have been shortlisted for the second stage, which is basically above this pilot stage, and which are going to, and what next for these challenge, these cities, basically these cities will enter into a deep engagement stage of the challenge, wherein all such projects which were undertaken in the pilot stage, they are going to scale up such kind of projects and the initiatives in a sustainable manner. So guys, this was basically the important part. Now let's move on to the main part of our session, the main crux, that is the EatSmart Cities Challenge. So guys, the very first part is that which organization is behind the launch of this particular challenge, and the right answer to this question is the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs in collaboration with the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This particular challenge was being launched. Okay, now what exactly was the aim behind that? The aim behind launching this EatSmart Cities Challenge was to scale up the Eat Right India approach to the city level. Now a question must be popping out in your mind that what exactly this Eat Right India is all about. I am going to discuss this Eat Right India in a detailed manner, but before that let's see that what exactly are the objectives of the EatSmart Cities Challenge. So guys, basically under this particular challenge, the smart cities were basically motivated to develop a plan which is more healthy, safe and sustainable food environment. And apart from that, why exactly such kind of plan was needed? Basically this was needed to combat the food related issues in these kind of cities, and that's why they were required to make a plan which must be supported by the institutional, physical, social and economic infrastructure, along with the smart solutions with the help of which collectively we can combat such food related issues. Apart from that, the next main objective of it was to recognize the city's efforts in adopting and scaling up such initiatives under the Eat Right India, which we'll be discussing in the upcoming slides. Now the main question arises that basically what were the cities which have basically participated in this EatSmart Cities Challenge. So basically under the EatSmart Cities Challenge, all the cities under the Smart Cities mission, the capital of the states and union territories, as well as the cities which were having the population more than 5 lakh have participated in the EatSmart Cities Challenge. And guys, under this particular part here you can see that total of 108 cities have registered, out of which only 11 cities have cleared this pilot stage, and which will be moving towards the advanced stage of the EatSmart Cities Challenge. So guys, that was all the important dimensions that you are required to remember from the exam point of view for the EatSmart Cities Challenge. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. Now let's move on to the next big part of this particular session, that is Eat Right India movement. So the very first thing once again that you are required to cover from here is that basically which is the organization behind the launch of Eat Right India movement, and that is once again the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, which works under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Now the second key important point here is that the Eat Right India movement was being launched with a tagline that is really very important from the exam point of view. It can be asked in the exam, and what it is Sahi Bhojan Behtar Jeevan. So guys, basically what exactly was the motto behind that? That was to make the food ecosystem in our country good for the both the people as well as the planet, and that's why this particular movement, the Eat Right India movement, was being launched. And that's how this movement basically recommends to adopt a mixture of regulatory, capacity building, collaborative and empowerment approaches to ensure that the food that we are basically producing is impactful, is good for both the people and the planet as well. Okay, now basically guys, apart from that, this Eat Right India movement also builds on the collective action of all the stakeholders which are being present in our country, and these stakeholders include the government, different food businesses, civil society organizations, the experts and the professionals, as well as the development agencies and citizens together, which they are going to take a collective action to make the food good for both the people as well as the planet. So guys, that was the key important part that you are required to remember from the Eat Right India movement. Now there are some other important points that you must know about the Eat Right India movement, which is basically also aligned with the National Health Policy 2017, which also focuses on some other flagship programs like the Ayushman Bharat, Poshan Abhiyan, Anemia Mukt Bharat and Swachh Bharat Mission. So basically these are the important points that you are required to remember from the Eat Right India movement. And now let's move on to the Gooey question from the today's session. So guys, today I am not having any practice question for all of you because we have discussed the two important topics, that is the Eat Smart Cities Challenge and as well as Eat Right India movement in a very beautiful approach. But now here let's move on to the Gooey question from the today's session. And today the Gooey question is basically based on a very important topic, which was being a treaty which was being released recently, that is the Global Plastics Treaty. So guys, all of you are requested to identify the correct statements in relation with this Global Plastic Treaty and answer the question in the comment section below. Now when we talk about the homework question from the previous session, then the previous session, a question was being asked in which you were required to identify the ministry which has recently announced to initiate the process for creating a national cooperative database. And guys, the right answer for this question was option B, that is the Ministry of Cooperation, which is going to work on creating a national cooperative database. Okay, now guys, in order to become the star performer from this session, all of you are requested to answer this particular question in the comment section below. Basically, there is a ULIP platform which we all have listened about it, heard about it, but now the question in this particular part is that what does L stands for in the ULIP, whether it is logistics, land, law, loan or none of the above. Please answer the question in the comment section below. So guys, if you have still not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. And you can also join our Telegram channel to get the access to the PDF of these sessions. To join the Telegram channel, kindly click on the link given in the description below. And guys, that was all from the today's session. I really believe that today's session was very much useful and fruitful to all of you. And I really believe that all of you have started preparing and pull up your socks for the SIDBI Grade A exam as well. So guys, keep on preparing well, and if you are having any queries, you can drop us your mail at hello@edutap.co.in, and you can also call us at 814-620-7241. So thank you for joining us. Wish you all happy learning.